let us, before we practice, I would like to spend some time in explaining the posture in our body, the posture that how we should keep our body. And I have a simple PowerPoint presentation for us to understand how we should keep our body during meditation. Because in Buddhist meditation, body is also a very important part of meditation, and posture of the body is helpful for us to have more effective meditation. So let's talk about that. I will go to the presentation and then we will try to adjust our body accordingly. What I'm going to tell you is that what is the most conducive posture of the body. But of course we understand that we cannot simply do, we cannot simply change our body at once. So what I will be describing is most conducive posture. So in your practice we try to achieve that. We try to go close to that. Even though you cannot, that's okay. It's a training. But don't worry that you cannot sit like that. In the Buddha's instruction for meditation, particularly for long sessions of meditation, and particularly meditation related to the breath, he has clearly explained the way that we should keep our body. And he used the term ujung kaya, means keeping an upright body. Ujung kaya. What I want to tell you today is that when you sit for meditation, we should remember the natural shape of our spine. Do you know the natural shape of your spine? Okay. Yeah. This is the natural shape of our spine. Most of our natural shapes are gone now. Which means when we are born, and this is the natural shape of the spine, the many years of keeping our body in sometimes wrong postures, most of our natural shape of the spines are gone, because bones are not permanent structure, they are also changing and growing. But in order to have a long sitting, we need to maintain the natural shape of our spine. There are 3 curves to our spine. We can start from the bottom, actually. Inside, in the bottom, actually, you have a curve in, right? Starting, from your tailbone, and if you come, you have lumbar curve, this curve. And so it is going, first pushing inward, and that curve is the first curve. And then in the middle, it has an opposite curve, thoracic curve. So starting going in, and then in the middle, we have the opposite curve. And it comes again near the neck, we have again same kind of curve that we had in below, so we call cervical curve. So it's very interesting, one curve in, another curve out, and again another curve in, just like this. Actually, these are formed, the first curve we create is a thoracic curve. When you are in our mother's womb, we roll ourselves, and that's the first curve we create. And then gradually, we create the other 2 curves. And in order to sit for long, we should remember to maintain these 3 curves. And we should find a way to keep our legs to help us to maintain that natural shape of the spine. And there's one way we can actually help ourselves to maintain this natural shape. Brother, can you go to the next slide? Okay, before that. Usually when we sit, we like to sit like in the first figure, right? And we feel very comfortable to sit like this, very sluggish. But actually, overall, it's not comfortable. And of course not healthy, definitely, but also not comfortable. The reason is that when you sit like in the first, sorry, can you see that? Yeah. When you sit like in the first figure, the weight of our body, there's a big weight in this body. You know, this skull itself is a heavy weight. It's really heavy. And all other muscles and other parts, even bones are heavy. So when you sit like this, the weight of the body is carried through muscles, not through bones. The one benefit of keeping the natural shape of the spine is that we actually allow the hard part of the spine to carry the weight of the body. Otherwise, we will transfer our weight to muscles in the body, and muscles are not made to carry weights. And we have this nice bone structure, but we don't use it. And then what happens when we sit that sluggish way for long, and all our muscles are tense because they are carrying the weight of the body. And they're not supposed to do so. And then we get pain and discomfort, all kind of things. So therefore we should relax the muscles and let the weight of the body to carry through the bones, particularly the hard part of the spine. And how we can do that? Brother, can you go to the next one? We can create the natural shape of the spine, but at the same time, it will be helpful if you can sit with our bones called sit bones, though we don't really use it quite often. We have a bone called sit bone here. And brother, can you go to the previous slide? Or the other one? Yeah. So when you sit in a sluggish manner, you are actually not using the proper place of the sit bone to sit. And so the one technique will be actually to find our sit bone and make sure that we are actually sitting on the right place of the sit bone. Yes. Can you go to the next one too? Yes. Next one. Okay, this is the right place. We should make sure that we place this part to our chair or our cushion. When you become sluggish, you're actually sitting from here. And then that will not allow the weight to smoothly flow to the floor. And so then we are giving way to the other parts of the body. So, usually when we bend our back and we are sitting this part of the bone, and you have to make sure that we actually push our lower back in a little bit and find our sit bones and sit on the right spot of the sit bone. Can you go back? Go back, yeah. And then actually our weight, the whole weight of the body is connected to the chair or any surface that you are sitting through the sit bone. And naturally that bone is made to sit and carry the weight of the body very smoothly, evenly to the floor. But because of our habitual manners, and actually because so-called development, actually we have nice chairs and cushions and sofa and all kind of things that we have pampered our body so much that we don't really sit properly, even in a chair. Even when we sit on a chair, we should train our body, we should train ourselves to sit through our sit bones, which are made to sit. But we sit using the wrong side of the sit bone, and then naturally our body will be like this, and there will be a lot of other pains, and actually it also changes our physical bodily structure. Our bone structure will be affected if we continue to sit in the wrong way. So particularly in meditation, we may not achieve the perfect posture, but I'm just teaching you. You should at least know, right? But we will try to come to some level of comfort seat by understanding that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go back. Next one. Yeah. So when you are sitting on a chair, so you can see the natural shape of the spine, right? 3 spines. And then sit bone is, the right place of the sit bone is touching the chair. And actually, the line of our gravity flows very nicely when you sit. We can, brother, can you bring a chair? No, yeah, okay. I want you as a... Okay, sit as comfortable as you like. Okay, so now he's sitting very comfortably, right? And so can you see, so this is quite comfortable as long as we have this back support. But this is comfortable in a way we can we relax and we can sleep. But in meditation we don't want to sleep, and we want to be awake. Though we are restful, we want to be awake because we want to enjoy the bliss. If you fall asleep, you don't enjoy, you don't experience the joy. We want to be resting, but at the same time enjoy, and so we have to be aware. So this is comfortable, but actually, long run, the weight of the body is also flowing to this chair, but it's actually all the weight is not flowing to this chair. Of course, now it is taken by this back support. If it doesn't have a back support, brother, can you go a little bit front? And just be sluggish a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And now actually, it's weight of the body. Right now, yes, this weight, this weight, this weight. All the weights are actually carried by these muscles. And it's going to be uncomfortable after a while. And so what I'm going to ask him, okay, first, can you find your seat bone? You can, do a little bit, Yes. Yes, move like this. Yeah. So when you actually move our buttock a little bit, and we can actually see the 2 sit bones in both sides are moving. And then you have to find that nice place. You can touch, you can go behind your buttock and touch, the bones and try to really feel it, where is the proper place of the sit bone. And then, find that bone. Okay, you make sure that you sit with that. And then we try to create the natural shape of the spine. Okay, first I'm going to ask him to create the lumbar curve. Yes, do this push. So when you create this lumbar curve, we first create this, and then sometimes we change this part. So then we have to adjust this part too. So we first create the lumbar curve, and now it is too much to behind. So we don't make any changes to here. Lumbar curve is here, and then we push your body a little bit. Okay, now this curve is okay, and then we create the other curve too. Okay. And then you open your shoulders a little bit, and then drop them to the sides. Not to the front, to the sides. Maybe a little bit to the front, Okay, can you see the line of gravity in him now? Slight changes, very slight changes. Brother, there's a place we can try a little bit, moving backward and forward and to the sides. There's a spot that you will feel less weight of the body.
Sweet spot.
Sweet spot. The less weight of the body, and sometimes we feel no weight. Wonderful. Imagine that you don't feel the weight of the body. It's very light. Light like a cotton, piece of cotton. We can come to this. It's physics actually. It's physics. How this weight is nicely flow through the hard part of the spine and move into the sit bones, and from there to the chair. And so we can maybe a little bit, I feel like, okay. And we can keep these shapes like lumbar curve and other curve and the thoracic curve. And then maybe you can do like slowly coming a little bit forward, see how you feel, and then go all the way and see how you feel. And then in the middle, you find your own spot that you feel less weight of the body. And make sure that our chin is somewhat parallel to the earth. If it is like this, now of course, it's not, the weight of the skull is not moving here, and with the law of gravity, this will go all the way, and you will fall asleep. And keeping this chin somewhat parallel to the earth, it will allow us to be alert and allow the weight of the body to flow through nicely to the floor. Okay, brother, do you feel less weight of the body? Yeah. And this is the kind of ideal place we want to be. And of course we can try in the chair and first be familiar with the upper body, the natural shape of the spine, and then we have to learn how we can achieve that same state in sitting posture. Okay, thank you, brother. Can you move to the other slide? Of course, one benefit of keeping this natural shape of the spine is of course less weight. Maybe it allows us to relax our body. Actually, in order to experience real piti and sukha, we really need to relax our whole body. Each muscles of the body need to be relaxed. And right now, some of our muscles are tightened without our knowing. Of course, our mental states condition our muscles too. But we have to support our body with our physical structure. Then we can actually relax the whole body. Let the bones to do their part, to carry the weight. We can give freedom to all our muscles. Relax, and you don't have work to do right here. Our bones will take care of the weight. It will take care of the weight, and we can relax all the muscles. That's one benefit. Second benefit is actually the cerebral fluid. So even in a chair, you can practice this. But I'm going to ask. We talk about later how we can actually cross-leg and have the same shape of the spine. Can you move to the next one? Yeah. The cerebrospinal fluid. Did I pronounce it rightly? So there's a fluid that is flowing in our spine and going to the brain and going around the brain. The one benefit of keeping this natural shape of the spine is that we allow this fluid to have a free flow. When you have very bended spine and awkward spine, we don't support that fluid to flow nicely. And in order to completely relax our brain, we really need this natural, the smooth flow of this fluid. And keeping this natural shape of the spine really physically help our brain to rest, to relax, because of the smooth flow of cerebrospinal fluid, or the cerebral fluid. So physically we are helping for our mind to relax. Our brain can completely rest and relax when this fluid is naturally flowing. There's other benefit. Okay, so I think that's all. This is different. Okay, you can stop, right? And then, so we can now try to train our body how we can sit cross-legged and keep the same shape of the natural spine. So if you are already familiar with the way you sit, you can go ahead. Brother, can you come again? Yeah. I can ask, and if you are beginning, I can ask you to use some kind of, we can sit on there, some kind of height, some kind of seat that will allow you to open your hips, open your legs, and create that natural shape of the spine. So for some people, you may need different heights. Some people may not need any heights. Some people maybe this is about 1.5 inch, right? Maybe 2 inch. And some people may need more. So you have to do some experiment in what kind of height you need to do that. And now, so he's going to sit, and when you have that, you can actually sit at the front edge of the cushion, not all the way. And usually we like to sit all the way back to the cushion, but in order to maintain this shape, it's not helpful. If you can sit at the front edge of the cushion, that's going to help you. Yes. And then we need to open our legs a little bit further. And right now, this is like, what is the percentage? This is like 60 degree. If you think about his legs, like 60 degree opening. But you need to expand that opening a little bit. It's like asking you to open your legs a little bit further. Yeah. Yes. Now it's about 70%. Sorry, not 70%. 70 degree. Not 70. No, 70, right? Yeah. The more you open, the more you can bring your knees down. Yeah. Let's try it only. Okay. Just you can. Then you can bring this leg up. Just open. Yeah, all the way here. The other way. Yes, all the way. Because I want to show them. Okay. Let's do it one leg. Okay. So the more you bring this leg all this way, you can actually press this leg and bring this knee all the way. Yeah. And if you can bring this leg further and further, yes. Okay. Push this inside. Okay. Now, that's going to be difficult. Okay. And so this is the shape. Then you can actually bring the other leg too. Okay. I'm going to hold this. You bend your knee. Yeah. Okay. Keep this here. Oh, wonderful. It's discomfortable. Not comfortable right here because your muscles will be stretched right here. But overall, when you sit like this, your knees are helping your body to distribute weight evenly, and you can keep the natural shape of the spine. You can rest. So like a little bit to the front more. Yeah. Okay. You can adjust and see where you feel less weight. Okay. So you can keep still long time in this way. The more you open the legs, the more easy for you to relax. And try to, if you're already familiar with particular posture, you can go ahead. And of course we can sit full lotus if you are familiar with it, otherwise, and keep two legs not overlapping each other. That will help you to stay long. Or if you are familiar with the full lotus, that is perfect. Okay, brother, thank you. Anybody has any questions? Sorry, do I want to do any demonstration over there? Any other volunteer? Any questions here? Okay. Useful, useful actually. Yeah, useful.
Stretching.
I like to say that. First. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah, we can do those stretching, and then our muscles will get used to. Yeah. Just like our body also needs certain preparation for meditation, not only the mind. Okay. Yes. Any questions? Are you familiar with that? So we can, even when you are sitting on a chair, and you can remember to maintain that natural shape of the spine. Even when you are sitting on the cushion, we can remember to keep that natural shape of the spine. So what is important is not whether you sit on a chair or a cushion. Important is to keep the natural shape of the spine and making sure the weight of the body is carried through, not through muscles, but through the hard part of the spine, through the sit bones, to the chair or the cushion. Okay? Let's try, yes. Okay.
When we sit, I understand that we're supposed to block because then we don't concentrate. Now, if we block this way, our shoulder won't be able to stretch behind. So is it okay to just relax this way?
Yes. There are no specific ways that how you should keep your hands, and of course, different people, we try to follow the statue of the Buddha. But if it allows you to relax your hands more, and you can keep other ways too.